All right, folks, as you know, BigRon is a fan of 12 gauge shotguns.
Absolutely, I am. You can hunt anything with a 12 gauge shotgun. You don't need anything else. You can hunt rabbit, squirrel, dove, deer, geese, duck, probably a few other things with a 12 gauge shotgun.
So, but the problem with 12 gauges, it's got a decent amount of recoil, especially when you're with a pump. Because BigRon, even though he does have a Benelli that he hunts with, he really enjoys shooting a pump shotgun. But if you're shooting high brass loads, it does kick a little bit. So today we're going to be testing two recoil reducers on 12 gauge. We're going to test the Mesa Tactical, which we've had for quite a while. BigRon shot this gun a lot. But on this one, it's kind of an ill-fitting, but it is a limb saver recoil pad. And they're both 870s, they're both 12 gauges. He's going to be shooting the same loads through both of them. We're going to shoot, or he's going to shoot
7.5 low brass.
2 shots of 7.5 low brass, and then we're going to go with some high brass to see which one, in his opinion, is the least recoil. So we will be right back. Let's get him suited up, ear pro and everything, and we'll be right back.
Alright folks, start now. I'm going to be shooting the Remington 870 with a Mesa Tactical and a Magpul stock. Let's plant some freedom seeds.
How was that one?
Well, so it's a lot better than the 20 gauge I use hunting sometimes.
So shooting that ammo with that Mesa on there is less recoil than your standard 870 20 gauge.
Yes.
All right, good deal. All right, let's go to the next one.
Up next is the Remington 870, shooting the same load, 7.5 low brass with an ill-fitting limb saver recoil pad. Maybe it'll be better than the
Mesa.
Mesa. I always forget those names. Is it William Chamber?
Yeah, that's one in the chamber. All right, between those two, which one recoiled less?
I think the Mesa Tactical.
Think it felt better than that one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think, well, it didn't push me as far back, I don't think.
It didn't slap you in the cheek either, did it?
No, not with 7.5.
No. All right, let's move on to something with a little more horsepower behind it.
Can't wait. Okay, I'm not going to explain what this is because I've already forgotten. But we're shooting, what is it, 2 3/4?
High brass.
High brass this time, and I've already shot some of this today. I actually ran the course with it, and ow.
It's got a good bit of recoil to it.
It does.
In a pump. You run these through your Benelli and it doesn't kick. But this is a different animal, so
yeah.
Let's go. For the sake of science. Remember, this is for scientific purposes, right?
I'm starting to question if you know what scientific purposes means.
It's for the YouTube. Let's see what let's see how bad this one recoils.
Not as bad. I've never shot 2 3/4 in a 20 gauge, but I'm assuming it wouldn't be as bad in this. I don't really have anything to compare it to, but it doesn't give me a whole lot of recoil.
Well, you're about to.
Yeah. Keep the home safe, treat every gun like it's mine. Same gauge, same load, 2 3/4 high brass with a limb saver recoil pad instead of a Mesa Tactical. I think that was like the last load too. This one sends me back a little farther than the Mesa Tactical, I feel like, but it doesn't have as much pain to it as the Mesa Tactical does.
That could be because of the stock. It's got a pretty hard pad on the back of the
this is rubber.
Magpul stock, and that's pretty soft rubber. And the Mesa, if people don't know, I'll just show you. With the Mesa, you get a that's what happens with it. While that's how it reduces recoil. And I'm not really sure how the limb savers work, but they've been around a long time. So, but all right, folks. I think Big Ron has spied some slugs, and he wants to try his hand at some distance with some slugs. So we're gonna let him eat all he wants. You think a slug recoils more?
Absolutely. Alright, this time we're going to do the Remington 870 with a limb saver recoil pad first, and about 40 yards with a slug. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Have you ever shot a shotgun with a slug before?
One time with that Mesa Tactical.
Okay, so you've done this before.
Yeah, and it hurt.
But you've never. This has got rifle sights on it, so I don't even know what it's sighted in for. So
I don't either.
well, if you hit, you hit. If you don't, we'll blame it on the sights.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell you the last time I even touched that shotgun.
Today.
Yeah, I guess today. Before this day, I don't know when I even pulled it out of the safe. Did it have more or less recoil than you thought?
Less, actually.
Okay.
Ow. Up next, the Mesa Tactical with slug. Again, about 40 yards. I think this is going to hurt a lot more.
Well, let's find out. The name of science, right? That's what Grand Thumb says.
I don't know if Grand Thumb knows what it means either. So, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but really. Yeah, that definitely hurt a lot more.
Which one? Which one hurt the most?
This one.
That one did.
Every single load, this one hurt the most.
Really?
But it didn't give me as much recoil. That does not make sense at all.
Doesn't, does it? I don't think you know what scientific purposes mean. I don't think either one of us do.
But they both reduce recoil, in my opinion. I think the Mesa Tactical does it a little bit better.
Not as good as a Benelli.
No.
We need a Benelli M4. We need a semi-automatic Benelli M4. Or what's the new Beretta? Was it 1301 Tactical? Ooh, we need one of those.
I don't. What are you talking about?
I'll show you when we get home.
Okay. Moral of the story, they both reduce recoil.
Alright, can't go wrong with either one, can you?
No, Mesa Tactical is better, but it hurts more.
Alright, whatever that means.
I think the Mesa Tactical hurts more just because it's a harder stock than the Limb Saver recoil pad. And it just reduces recoil better, so I think that's the one you would want to choose if you're having trouble deciding between the two. Don't forget to subscribe, like. YouTube tells us all the time to not forget to tell you guys that. And if you have any ideas for the next few videos, comment below. Hit the bell for notification, and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page, Official Scout the Dog.
See you guys next time.